Seri_bot says Seri_bot has joined Cerebro Love. Just read a few facts about frogs. They were riveting.
Something I could only dream of. Someone I can lean on when I'm down. When I'm down. Someone I can lean on when I'm down. Someone I can lean on when I'm down. Someone I can lean on when I'm down.
Norikitia says Nor Iki 1 Pinkie Pie, Nor Iki 1 Pinkie Pie. No Gumby says B7H30 Angie Shake, B7H30 Angie Shake, B7H30 Angie Shake, B7H30 Angie Shake, B7H30 Angie Shake.
I can't hide, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Whenever I fuck it up, I know you'll be there, I know you swear. If we hold on to each other, that'd be fair. Yeah. You are something I could only have dreamed of. You're someone I can lean on when I'm down. Yeah, when I'm down. You're someone I can lean on.
No Gumby says muted.
Professional streamer. Good morning, Nori. Good morning, Gumby. What are you so angry for?
Someone I can lean on when I'm down.
No Gumby says IDK.
When I'm down.
Fair enough.
I will find peace of mind till the end of the sunset.
No Gumby says event showed 230 and it 445.
Yeah, I probably got to delete those and start over.
No Gumby says lol.
Oh, I'm late for 5:30. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you. Gumby, how you doing? Good to be back.
No Gumby says tired.
Yeah, me too. I've been fucking exhausted.
No Gumby says need sleep.
I finally went to the doctor. I got some medicine yesterday. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to take the morning
Gunash
dose.
_Farzal EF says. No Gumby says still have been to bed.
Ganache. I don't have translation, unfortunately, at the moment.
Gunash _Farzal EF says hi, how are you dear friend?
Good, Ganache. How you doing? What's going on? You still have been to bed? You still have to go to bed? Let's go back out to SC-900. Am I logged in? Yeah, I'm logged in.
Norikitia says why do you require translation? It's in English, you are just tired at B7H30. No Gumby says Security TTS is back up and running, but he has some work to do it.
Oh, yeah?
Connected to channel Theo.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right. And kill that guy. So I was once probably small pile in
Gumby
comparison.
Supreme Overlord says.
And yes, I still have been to bed.
Gunash Fazoliev says.
I am good, how about you? Are you trying to be best hacker in the world still?
Probably
Gumby Supreme Overlord
the
says.
most okayest.
Haven't.
The most okayest hacker in the world. I'd be fine with. I think TCM has t-shirts like that. World's most okayest hacker.
Gunash Fazoliev says.
Can you hack NASA? Kappa?
Yes, I can. Hacking NASA it's complicated. Like, I say it like matter of fact, like, yeah, I can do that. But it involves like we gotta do this like slingshot maneuver around the moon. It's complicated. It's hard to explain.
Gumby Supreme Overlord says.
Prove it.
Smetrix says.
LFG.
Nailed it.
Gunash Fazoliev says.
Ha 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 ha.
Translated from Tagalog.
Good morning, Symmetrics. Thanks for the exercises. I'm not going to do them. I feel better.
Gumby Supreme Overlord says.
I feel a little better, but I'm not.
If you don't prove it, then it didn't happen.
Smetrix says.
Oh, good day.
Translated from German.
Lamau.
Translated from Haitian Creole.
Thanks, but no.
Well, you're getting them back anyways. I'm feeling better, but not 100%. Prismatic
says.
Queen, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Thank you, Nori, allowing me to test the proof function.
Gumby Supreme Overlord says.
Dick.
Correct.
Translated from Dutch.
Asshole.
Correct.
Translated from Dutch. Smetrix says.
Dick. Translated from vagina.
I see everyone's in a rare mood today. Let's try not to follow off the new, scare off the new followers, please.
Gumby Supreme Overlord says.
Your mum.
Smetrix
Yours,
says.
man.
Medium rare.
Kitty says. Sorry met lol noiki wanyuwu. Translated from Indonesian.
There we go. Completed. Continue. I
Anne
saw
says,
that.
Don't pick up any beeper messages today.
I saw that. Come on. Israeli hackers? Come on. Blowing up people's, like, actually exploding people's pagers? Come on. Maybe, possibly, that was like one person? I saw the video. One dude went down. Who knows what he had in his pocket?
You want this?
Smetrix says.
Yes.
Translated from Indonesian.
No.
Fan says.
Listen.
You want the hospital with?
Listen. I'm not denying something like
what does
that,
that have
may
to do
have
with
happened.
how much peanut butter you
Poof.
can fit in an elephant?
Gotcha. Nice try.
Symmetric says.
A clear case Motorola beeper from the 90s.
Fan says.
With the craters in their waist.
No,
Blankenstein
no.
says.
Aloha.
Look. K bandwidth.
Gumbathea Supreme Overlord says.
You and I,
That's what she said.
and a lot of us, have been on this planet for a long time. All I'm saying is, I don't necessarily believe everything right off the rip that I see or that I hear. I'm not saying that's not what happened, okay? What I'm saying is that
Symmetric says.
I find it hard to
False
believe
flag.
that something. I find it hard to believe that hackers were able to hack these beepers, these old pagers, or whatever they are. I don't even know the version of them, in a way that they exploded. Like when you feel a phone like battery going, like it runs red hot, right? Okay.
Smile, smile.
Cran says.
Chiocciola Norikoneko WhatsApp. Noriki Unoai.
Translated from Japanese. Gumbathea Supreme Overlord says.
What she said.
Symmetric says.
It's supply chain attack.
Cran says.
There was a plastic explosive planted inside.
Okay.
Symmetric
Okay.
says.
They had explosive charges in them.
Got it.
It was a supply chain attack.
Cran says.
So you know nothing about the news then.
I saw
says-
whatever was on. Okay.
They embedded charges.
I saw whatever was on Twitter yesterday because I was running around to doctor's appointments and I do a deep dive on it. I saw a bunch of jokes about exploding pagers. I saw some people like flat out saying hackers, like not even joking, flat out saying hackers hacked these pagers and got them to blow up. I did not get any information on them being rigged with plastic explosives. I didn't see that. That's where my head went.
Use pages as trigger. Social
Okay.
media.
Yeah, I know.
Yay, trustworthy.
Cran says.
I saw the Telegram vids.
Pure says.
I did not.
Mnin.
Good morning,
Translated
Pure.
from
How you doing?
Indonesian.
Someone.
3Q4 says.
Back in the day, you could just pop a CPU.
Hi, Ice. How you doing? Someone new popped in and said hello in chat. And Wankenstein. Oh, aloha. How are you? Is that because you're in Hawaii? Sorry I missed you there, Wankenstein. If you're there, still there, say hello.
Dick.
Translated from
correct.
Dutch. Symmetric says.
Yay, cause media is too stupid to do proper reporting.
Yeah.
Ik3Q4 says.
What? Translated that. What's that garbage?
Symmetric says.
And social media is FNG incapable of doing such.
Cran says.
What garbage?
It's as bad as the drone vid from the Ukraine.
Pure says.
Good, now we off till Saturday.
Ik3Q4
Nice. What are you doing?
says.
Gaming?
Theo, I never said WTFFFF.
Gumbathea Supreme Overlord says.
Can I have mod yet? Wink wink.
Kitty says.
No, not yet.
Hi, I'm you. Say hello to me also Noiki1 hi.
Good morning, Nori.
Ik3Q4 says.
Ice.
Nor am I Dutch.
Ice. Relax. LUL is translated to dick by the text-to-speech bot. It's a running gag, and I've been called worse, so even dick doesn't bother me.
WTH.
Cran says.
Chiocciola Norikoneko I was up all night.
Gumbathea Supreme Overlord says.
B7H30 Angie Shake. Asshole.
Translated from Dutch.
No Angie shake.
Ik3Q4 says.
Boy, sorry, you didn't know.
Kitty says. Yes, he's been called worse. Like Theo Noiki1
Okay.
Boba. Symmetric says.
Yo.
Ik3Q4 says.
Well, there's so much noise anyway, I forgot XD. I'ma hop off XD.
Symmetric says.
Is that because
You
it's
ever do your
TTS?
Python bot? Or did you give up?
Ooh.
Ik3Q4 says.
Yeah, too much variation.
Symmetrics. I'm gonna roll a d20 for you.
Theo
Ooh.
says.
Tilde D20.
So with that 7 and your perception skills, you actually have a -2 to perception. That gets you about a 5. You have no idea what's going on. You don't even know where you're at. You think that you're on like you think you're on
Theo
GeoCities.
2820 says.
Theo, you're old as 7.
Symmetric says.
Lamau.
Translated from Haitian Creole. Kitty says. Noiki Wanoof. Symmetric says.
Tilde D100. Poorly coded bot. Can't even run arbitrary die.
Oh my god. such hate.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
Kermit song please.
I don't know what the
Symmetric
Kermit song
says.
is.
Lol.
So, look, this is where I'm at.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
The fish.
No. Billy the fish. Kermit the frog. I know it can be
Pure
confusing.
says.
Got a small coding project. For the next couple days.
Okay. Small coding project. So look, I'm at this point. Oh my god, I'm so deep in this chat.
Kitty
Excuse me.
says. Frog the Billy. Fish Kermitov. Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
I redeemed the Kermit the fish.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Yep.
My cup. No, I can fall to sleep.
Symmetric says.
Might actually stream it.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
Okay, so what are we working on? Muted.
Yep. Professional streamer. I'm gonna do more SC-900.
Fan says.
Puridime de pantomime.
Pantomime. Did we properly say hello? Yeah, I said hello to Wankenstein. That's what it was. Wankenstein and Prismatic Queen. They rhyme. All right. Or I don't know. Maybe I should keep just messing with this. Yeah, so I tried to implement the uptime.
Chiocciola Noricon Cyberstaff, Active Directory and talking to people way more busy than me.
And I'm getting errors. Actually, why did that work? It's not running.
Theo says.
Tilda hello.
Theo 2820 says.
Hello Theo.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
In the monologue it'll be a mod for B7H30 someday lol.
Gumby. I'm a real pain in the ass. If I'm a real pain in the ass just watching me. I'm an even bigger pain in the ass if you want to be a mod. Why is it responding if it's not running? You know what I
Theo
mean?
says.
Tilda D20.
Theo 2820 says.
Theo, you rolled a 4.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
You can't hate me for trying lol.
No hate at all.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't get it. So is it working even though it's not running? And if so, how is that possible? Okay.
Ajuku says.
Running in the background?
No. Or I don't know, maybe
Kitty
it is.
says. I say that as my cat screaming at me
FG.
because he wants more food Noiki one Angie.
Nothing running, nothing nothing in the background. And good morning, Dooku. How you doing? So I hard-coded. I created all these as environment variables. They're not hard-coded. So
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says.
Look at the process. It running.
Ajuku says.
Morning, doing good.
Oh, wait a minute. I did code something so it stays up. I'll be able to take my medicine in a little bit. Okay, I coded something in system D that keeps it up and running. There it is. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know that that's working. Okay. So now that mystery. So, oh, I don't want to do that. Yeah, sweet. So then what I was trying to do was to get uptime working.
That's why I told you to check.
Good looking out. Good looking out. Okay, so is there anything in here that... Is there anything in here that... What's the error messages all the way down here? Actually, I can get it to trigger.
What do you want it to do?
I'm trying to figure out how come the uptime command isn't working. Actually, let's run it, because I can't see the messages unless I run it. I need to do logging. So like, hello works, D20 works, and now if I try uptime, I get this garbage.
Tilde hello.
Client ID and OAuth token do not match.
Hello, Theo.
Theo says.
Tilde D20.
Theo 2820 says.
Theo, you rolled a 9.
Theo says.
Tilde uptime.
Actually, let's TTS ban Theo 2820.
Theo 2820 says.
Theo, you rolled a 10.
Got it. Okay. Now, does TTS ignore exclamation point?
Says.
Line 91. Go back to the code and look at the line for a minute.
Yep, I was just seeing if I could get TTS to stop announcing the tilde. Set num, set enu, set. If data, import date time, start date time. Nope, that doesn't tell me anything. Client ID, client ID. Authorization, F bearer token.
Colon at the end, delete them.
I mean, okay, but like it, I think it needs that. Nope.
You say that it's art and you swear that you tried, but I still feel alone on my own almost all of the time.
Why all of a sudden is does the bot work for everything else? I think it because it needs different. I think it because it needs different. A different client ID and token. I think it was trying to get me to do that. I asked for that here. Uptime. This occurs because the code is trying to access data key and dictionary data, but that key doesn't exist. This usually happens when the API response doesn't contain the expected data due to API request. Okay, we did that. Implement the function below to get app access token. So it's as asking to add another function.
Wapinune says,
Hello, Theo.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
what is that print data?
The print data, when I run it, it gives me the error message. modules. Session. Token, await response, return access token. Update the update. You can use the app access token.
Shouldn't that supposed to be after that if data?
I don't know. You can just put 2 in there. No, because we're printing this data, but we'll try it in here too.
Arjuku says,
Let it there, so you can see the response.
Access token. Turn token. Data access token. Token. Wait a minute. Get app access token. That's calling that function. Okay. And then it's called token here. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I have a client ID and a secret. That relates to 2820, the bot.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Do you have data as 2 functions?
I don't know. I didn't write this. This is garbage from ChatGPT. This is code from ChatGPT. I didn't write this. What data represents, I don't know.
Hack the Planet says,
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning,
translated from
Tagora.
French.
Feeling a little better. How about you? How you doing? Okay, so what is data? Data is awaiting response.json. And I think that's part of async. So is await. But what is response.json? As response. Session.get URL headers equals headers. Async AIO HTTP client session this session.
Kitty says, Theo, did you know today is the day you can wake up with a chance to win the gods of good fortune?
I'm
I like you
interested
were
in that.
skeptical, but after sending a picture of my credit card to somebody, I can now live money free.
Okay,
You too can also do the same.
sounds good.
If you just send me a picture of the front and back of your credit card, luck may be on your side also. Reply to this message, don't be the one to break the chain. Hack the Planet says,
I am tired.
Translated from French.
Yeah. I've been tired the past few days. I finally went to the doctor yesterday and got some medicine. I don't know. I'm feeling better. You just run down from work, or?
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says.
That should work.
Hack the Planet says.
Nice.
But hey, the house is sold.
Great to hear.
Arjuku says.
You could print the headers to see what is sent, but do it off the screen if token is supposed to be secret.
Well, okay, so this is what we know. The bot works like right now. If you type tilde D20,
Theo says.
it
Tilde D20.
Why are you talking? I muted you. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. The bot works if I'm just sending commands for it for chat saying something and then the bot responding to it. It has to read in what the chat's saying. Let's look at something else real quick. I have to look at something else real quick. So it's running for, what I'm trying to say is running for those things, but when I try to do the uptime, it's not working because I believe that it needs another token because it does, excuse me. Because it's doing something different.
Nerdy Biker says.
Hey, Nerdy Biker.
Colon D.
How you doing? That's one of my favorite ones. So before, when I did this, I just activated these two. I forget what they're called.
Good morning, Sir Theo.
Good morning.
Kitty says. Things.
Right. Activated these two things. So now to get this uptime working, you need to activate these other things. Channel read subscriptions.
Gumba the Supreme
Channel
Overlord
moderate.
says.
Functions.
I don't think they're called functions. I can't remember. User read mail. That's what you need. So up here, and I can't show you, there's this Twitch token generator generates another access token, refresh token, and gives you the client ID of Twitch token generator. So if I take what I know, which is the bot works for the basic functions that I have already coded, but it doesn't work for the new one, then I'm thinking that it needs some, I think it needs these tokens or a combination of these tokens to work.
Nerdy Biker says.
Endpoints.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says.
Yay, endpoints.
Nerdy Biker says.
Yeah.
What are we doing today? Oops, that should have been at the end.
So I got in my head to attempt to create a Twitch chatbot again, and I'm getting it to work, but it still needs some work. As I implement new things, I break other things, and that's what happens, right? So
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says.
All part of learning.
Nerdy Biker says.
Ooh,
Let's-
Twitch chatbot dev. Nice.
Let's
I get
move
those
these.
drives every few months. Twitch bot, Discord bot. Have about 4 of them in various states of in development. Ha.
Well, this is the closest I've gotten to actually making it and getting it to respond, so I still have some fuel to throw on the fire. Okay, so let's try to do this. We got like another 30 minutes here. Let's try to check. I can't, let's see what's in the env file. Client ID, client
Gumba the
secret,
Supreme Overlord says.
token, the OAuth
Not bad
token.
for having GPT write it for you.
Right. But this is the problem. This is the problem with ChatGPT, right? If you're getting it to do stuff for you, that's fine. But like what I found is that it needs to have a full understanding of your environment. It needs to know, like it gets lost in its explanations. Like it forgets like what you may have already written or what you may have coded, or my understanding is not quite good enough. You know, I don't have quite enough of an understanding of exactly how this stuff works. It's maybe explaining stuff to me perfectly, but it just like, I don't understand it.
Just use Copilot, it's even worse.
Nerdy Biker says.
Copilot is better than chat.
Yeah, but and again, it's from perspective. Nerdy Biker, do you have a good understanding of coding and dev? I don't. Like, and especially like APIs and all these tokens. Like, I'm freaking lost. Okay. Supposed to look like this. Okay.
Nerdy Biker says.
But I find Copilot's integration into Visual Code means it can give suggestions in code that actually fits around your existing code. Plus its explain feature isn't half bad. But there are better ones out there.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't integrated it into Visual Studio Code. Maybe we should try that.
But either way, as always, the best tool for the job is the one that works best for you.
Of course. Just I don't know if it's working. It is working, but like the farther I go in this, the less understanding I have. And I think what I found is because I'm using the latest model. This is the one with the advanced reasoning and it takes time to think before it responds. And I don't think it's taking my pre-prompting that I put in there about explaining everything that's in the code, because it's just giving me like, you know what I mean? There's no documentation in here at all. And in the past, it is giving me documentation per line.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says.
Do you have this on your GitHub?
No,
Nerdy Biker
this is
says.
fresh code from yesterday.
Ah.
Okay, the screen's still blurred because I have a .env file that has my client secret and token in it. What I think I'm supposed to add more. Check your env file. Ensure it contains the updated values. Is that in the...
Gumbathy Supreme
Nerd
Overlord
by
says,
Daylight, thank you for that.
Would love to see if I could play with it to get it to work. That what she said.
Thank you for the 3-stream streak. Appreciated. Oh yeah, I wanted to code a lurk. I could just probably do a lurk redeem. Yeah, but thank you. And what I've noticed is the newest model, it gives you so much that, like, even after like one question that I asked, excuse me.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
Heartburn is the worst.
Yeah, really. I ate some garbage yesterday.
Tums.
Kitty says, did you know it's National Cheeseburger Day today?
No, Nori.
Nerdy Biker says,
I did not know that.
What? If I had known, I would have ordered cheeseburger for lunch.
Kitty says, web link.
Yeah, I'll click on that. September 18th, National Cheeseburger Day. That's a cheeseburger.
Nerdy Biker says,
But which nation?
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord
Doesn't matter.
says,
Samuel Johnson birthday is today too.
No shit. Sammy.
Kitty says, it's a cheeseburger. We playing guess the picture. Nerdy Biker says,
It's not International Cheeseburger Day.
Look, it's a very
It's
low
National
threshold.
Cheeseburger Day.
it's a very low threshold for me to enjoy a cheeseburger.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Web link.
Yeah, I'll click on that. Hey, Samuel. Ooh, he looks serious. Thank you.
Cure says,
Where's the other two lions on the t-shirt?
Nerdy Biker says,
Oh, it's in the US. Sorry, nobody else can celebrate cheeseburgers today.
On my t-shirt, the lions? Yeah, I just have one. There's supposed to be 3? First install AIO HTTP for making HTTP requests, which I did and it was already installed. Add the uptime command, which I did. Ensure OAuth token has user read email scope is what they are, or appropriate scopes to access the Twitch API.
Cure says,
3 Lions is the England football team.
Kitty says, when is International Be Nice to Mods Day? Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
That's every day.
Why does it look like it inside out and backwards?
I don't know. Oh, it is backwards because of the camera.
Cure says,
At 18th October.
translated from Japanese.
Oh, that's why. I like coffee, but it's like drinking tax right now.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Get some Tums.
I'm not done drinking my coffee yet. And then it goes into refreshing OAuth token. So what's the problem? Is it because that I made changes on this Twitch developers friggin' thing? No. Twitch token generator? That I borked it? Because it's taking my token.
Nerdy Biker says,
What issue are you seeing?
I am getting this error message when I try to run uptime.
Oh.
So, the bot
Gumba
is
the Supreme
working.
Overlord says,
Maybe, but I doubled it.
You double it. So it's working for the 2 commands that I have in there, hello and D20. But now that I've tried to implement this uptime command, it's throwing that error because it says the client ID and OAuth token don't match. The client ID and token I have in there right now, I generated. Wait, is that it? TMI?
Nerdy Biker says,
They do.
Do the other commands still work?
They do.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Where does it gen the token at?
Where does it generate the token at? It doesn't right now. The token that I have in there right now is my OAuth token.
Hack the Planet says,
Generate new tokens after you made changes?
Nerdy Biker says,
Does the new command do anything fancy?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There. This is the new command.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Hexout can see it.
Nerdy Biker says,
Fancy hexagons.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Can't.
Nerdy Biker says,
Shit.
And you're passing in the client ID and token as you do previously?
Yep.
Hack the Planet says,
Time to pay off the truck today. Gonna be a good day.
Nice. Okay. So I generated the token over here on token generator, twitchtokengenerator.com. But I didn't use them anywhere. Like, they're nowhere in my... my client ID.
Haxer.
Thanks. He looks hilarious.
Nerdy
That big
Biker
ass
says,
emote.
They will be stored in the IN file, I expect.
Smetric says,
Bruh. Port it to J's. You're supposed to have fun while coding.
Port it to J. I don't know JavaScript at all. At all. I'm more familiar with Python. That's not the problem here. I don't understand this. All these fucking tokens. Jesus.
Hua says,
Damn, not in J's, you'll go nuts.
Smetric says,
What better time than now to learn? Smile, smile. Your Hexd up ATM.
It's because I have my token and my client secret on the screen. So yeah, I generated these tokens, but I don't have them anywhere in my fucking code. Like, when I first got it working, I don't have it anywhere in my code. So I'm not using them at all. I can regenerate them. Okay, but if I regenerate them, where the fuck do they go?
Smetric says,
So throw them in your env.
Hack the Planet says,
Put them in the code?
Nerdy Biker says,
They are probably stored in the IN file and referenced by the code.
Hack the Planet says,
They're not.
Make variables and assign the values to the variable.
Smetric says,
If you're bypassing auth, you don't need them.
Nerdy Biker says,
If your existing commands work, then you must be authed somehow.
Smetric says,
If you're hardcoding an auth token, then you're bypassing the need for them.
Arjuku says,
I'm not. I'm using a .env
In your
file.
INV, so you can load them from there.
Kitty says, Have you tried down the side of the sofa? That's where I check when I lose stuff.
That's a good idea, Nori.
Symmetric says,
You have an auth token from web link.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
I do.
You need that token in UN file.
Symmetric says,
If so,
I do. I
then
have it
you
in
don't
there.
need cliented/secret/token.
That doesn't make sense to me because it's hard. My
the
code
planet
references those
Usually
tokens
my coins fall
in.
beneath my sleeper sofa
my
and it's
ENV
just not
file.
about finding them.
Symmetric says,
So using the auth token hard-coded like that is basically bypassing the need for cliented/secret.
Okay.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Regen it and put the new one in the file and see if it works.
Symmetric says,
No.
Unless you're making API calls, then you need the cliented.
Gun Void Walker
The
says,
new code that I'm
Your dog has
introducing
loved ancestors.
is
Yes,
the API.
he might have eaten the tokens.
The new code that I introduced is using the API for uptime. Like client ID, that's a variable in my ENV file. Token, that's a variable in my ENV file. Channel, same thing. And those values are over here. In my ENV file is over here. I know it's hard to see because it's all pixelated. The left is my ENV file. The right is the code that I have in my...
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Why do we need to know uptime?
Symmetric says,
You may need to code the authorization flow
Because that's what I want.
instead of hard-coding auth token.
I want functionality. I want to do things. I want to add functionality to this thing that I have to understand. Ugh.
Lol.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord
I mean,
says,
why not?
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I know disqualifying it, like, just take it out. That'll fucking solve it. But, like, is that solving it? Am I understanding it? That's my beef. That's my issue.
Symmetrics,
I did this because I want to understand
Busts
it
out
more.
obs. Dick.
translated from Dutch. Hack the Planet says,
An easy test is to insert a break just before your Python code references client ID and auth token and print client ID, and print auth token, see if they match what you'd expect. If not, you need to do something.
Good looking out. I've added a couple print statements to do that in there as well. Peabody, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? So I'm looking at this code and I don't see anything in here.
Hack the Planet says,
Off to work, brother.
All right, man.
Enjoy.
Hey, have a great day. It's a great day. House is sold. You're paying off the truck today. It's a great day.
Symmetric says,
Or lucky. How many dom was your house? I'm coming up on like 400 plus.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
May try running it to see if the changes have output.
Nerdy Biker says,
You could also use something like curl in the terminal to try the API call directly and see if it works with the token and ID you have.
It just doesn't work for this code. And I don't know why. Other than that the error message of, what was it I say the error message was?
Symmetric says,
Yay, the docs should provide a curl example.
Error unauthorized status 401. It'll take me another 10 minutes to craft the curl command. And I don't have that. Unauthorized status 401 message. Client ID and OAuth token do not match. Okay.
The curl command should be crafted already on the docs page.
Nerdy Biker says,
The error is confusing. It seems to say the token was not made for that client ID.
So, for what I'm calling, the API needs a different token, is what I'm slowly think I'm understanding.
Alright, yes.
Symmetric says,
Your different scope. Or something else entirely.
Correct.
Nerdy Biker says,
Towards the start of the docs you should see an authentication flow.
I don't understand that. I don't. Yeah, Twitch.io.
Are you using a library?
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
No.
Symmetric says,
Chat is probably gonna be a hindrance.
Arjuku says,
Print the token in Python to check if it is the same one you generated.
Symmetric
Like,
says,
I'm willing to start over
Web link.
if there's like another. See, okay, like I've looked at that documentation. I've tried to make a bot from that documentation 4 times, and doing this shit with ChatGPT has gotten me farther than the fucking documentation has. And look, I appreciate the suggestion, but like, I don't know what to tell you. There is and always has been a gap. Why is TTS fucking
Why would he
talking?
need a library? Can't.
Gun Void Walker says,
Wir getting da. Talk laws.
Symmetric says,
Lol. Did you try it in Ruby?
Hi, beautiful.
Symmetric
I
Sil.
love you.
translated
day.
from Romanian.
JKJK less than 3.
Translated from Indonesian. Kitty says, Love you. Bae. Translated
let her
from
know.
Dutch. Symmetric says,
Hey hey hey. Save that shit for Ov. Dick.
Translated from Dutch. Nerdy Biker says,
Yeah, the docs aren't that helpful if you're not already a coder.
Symmetric says,
Oat hat's true.
These fucking assholes. They're. Welcome to painful IT. I mean, like, this is the problem. This is the problem that's out there. Like, in my opinion, this is a problem. Like, you want people, like, review the documentation, okay, but like,
Cran says,
it doesn't always work.
Read that link. Maybe it has relevant info that we don't know to ask for.
Nerdy Biker says,
Haha.
Translated from Tagalog. Symmetric says,
BTW, what API endpoint gives you stream uptime?
Cran says,
I always
don't know.
try to toss the whole task in so it gets a picture.
Gumba the Supreme Overlord says,
Can you upload it to your GitHub and I can play with it while you're working, as I don't have a job right now and bored out of my mind?
Yeah, I mean, I can upload the code that I have in here, but not the tokens.
Nerdy Biker says,
That library is very light on the documentation too, which is awkward.
Arjuku says,
Maybe this is a stupid question. Are you using the token for user B7H30 or for the bot user?
For the
Since
bot,
it says the
2020.
user and token error.
The bot is working for the normal commands I've already commoded. Yeah, that's about right. Coded. Tilde hello the bot will say hello to you. But now that I'm using the API, it's not getting the correct access token. And I don't know where I generate that from and where I put it to get it to work. Based on the code that's here, that it's asking me to implement, that's over here on the right, like there's nothing in here that would indicate that I have a new token I need to put into my .env file. Like there's nothing new in there. And then it goes into asking you about refreshing the OAuth token. Like, what am I refreshing? OAuth tokens may expire. Like, and I know it's not perfect. Again, I'm just trying to understand. Like, if I had a better understanding of this stuff, I may read this one section and be like, that doesn't make sense. I haven't generated a token for this yet. And I would know to implement that, but I don't. So I see TTS going. I actually have to wrap up. So I'm gonna grab the code that I have, Gumby. I'll put it on my GitHub, and you can go nuts. But I mean, like I am almost. I feel like I'm at a point where like I'm done copying and pasting. Like, and this is the problem. Like, if anything, what ChatGPT identifies is that, like, hey, this is what you don't understand. You gotta like stop and figure this out.
TBH, web link.
Gun Void Walker says,
Is there a way to very verbosely print two logs or standard out what's going on?
Smetric says,
From like Twitchio or me.js.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
No, it make my own tokens.
Smetric says,
D20. Tilde hello.
Kitty says, Kimono. Translated from Indonesian.
And added
Man
a
says,
command to get uptime. from the API. That's what I thought I was doing.
Smetric says,
I never have to refresh my tokens.
Okay.
It's so strange.
It's because they're hard coded. We
So
already
in
talked about
code
that.
there, Fairer, token, suggests that you have token equals some hard-coded value in your env.
Cran says,
Maybe. I don't think so,
I'm
though.
not sure it's healthy to get pissed like that before work lol.
Translated
Whatever
from
I
Hebrew.
implemented, maybe it's the code. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just need to wipe it out and find another way to do uptime.
Smetric says,
Otherwise you'll need to follow an auth code flow to generate a token each run.
Nerdy Biker says,
Copy/pasting/chat is good to show what you need to learn.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
Love you long time, Theo.
Smetric says,
Also, don't worry about refreshing your token's ATM until you get it working.
It is working. You're fucking annoying. Oh, you're in Vim, dumbass. Home. Is it visual?
Me?
No, me. I wouldn't call anyone in chat dumbass, unless I was joking. Okay, so is it
Wow,
copied?
rude. /me runs and cries LOL lol.
Nerdy Biker says,
You got this far, which is good. I can't say I got much further in my attempts. Then they revamped the whole API, so I had to start again.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
Accept me, lol.
Guest repositories. Yeah. Do I have a bot repository that's like just garbage I can just repurpose? Yeah. See what I mean? These are the two I documented. Let's open them up. Fuck, I gotta get Rose small beanie up and going.
Chayla 311
That's something
says,
else.
Good morning.
Wow. Oh, okay. Yep. So I know what this, yeah, compromise. I opened this up to the chat and compromise like took it over and I got no idea what the fuck cogs are.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
If you don't have time, don't worry about it, buddy.
No, I mean, time's always fucking elusive. Time's always fucking just slipping through my fingers, so.
Nerdy Biker says,
I mean, I haven't even used this.
Time
Does anyone
isn't
even
real.
start it? Gee, 4 people have started.
Smetric says,
Yo. In your dice command put this web link.
Cran says,
I'm taking the dogs out. If you're gone before I'm back, then have a good day at work and kya.
Smetric says,
Assuming your client ID is named that and in scope.
Nerdy Biker says,
What's on the agenda today? Work?
Yeah. I gotta, actually, I gotta get upstairs, get Small Beanie Hacker up and ready and on the bus in, in short order. I don't fucking know what that is. I can't remember. Oh, I get it. No, I kind of want to ignore anything. If I was going to actually put the ENV file, then I would ignore that, but I'm not going to do that. Where's Creative Commons?
Alright, hope you have a good day. Sorry it's been a while. I'll try to drop in more often as work calms down. D.
You're totally fine, Nerdy Biker. Even if it's a lurk, that's fine. And even if you can't until I see you again, don't even worry about that. Thank you for saying so, but don't even worry about that.
I always enjoy your time, streams and company, so it was missed.
Okay, gang. Hey, that's painful IT. I'm not trying to get shitty with I'm not trying to get crappy and shitty with everyone trying to help me. I really do appreciate it. But I don't know. I don't know how else to do this stuff or how to learn it, you know?
Chayla 311 says,
What's going on, men?
Hey, JT. JD Taylor.
Nerdy
I'm
Biker
about
says,
to hop off, actually.
The Twitch chat classroom is not for the faint-hearted.
There you go. It changes.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
It will be fixed by end of the day. Just made another pot of cough.
Chayla 311 says,
Aw man, I caught you at the tail end.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, I think Robotic Head's going through some shit too. Alright.
Smetric says,
Use for X with Rich X with Grey X with Regat X with Trifoot X with Trix Cock.
Translated from Dutch. Nerdy Biker says,
Smile, smile.
Smetric says,
Dick.
Translated from Dutch. Kitty says, Bye sweetheart. Have a good day. Love you Noiki Wanyuwu.
Bye-bye, Nori.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
It missed that end of it.
Smetric says,
X with Empire.
Translated from Dutch. Drogonath 308 says,
Howdy Theo. How goes the study? I wonder why you aren't studying the AZ-900 before SC-900.
Because I already passed the
Chayla
AZ-900.
311 says,
Bam!
All good. Enjoy your day.
We're going to
Smetric
raid
says,
Top Clean.
Weird how it translated.
Please use the raid
Gumbathy Supreme
messages.
Overlord says,
It missing that end of it, Theo.
Nerdy Biker says,
Boom. Congrats.
Twitch
Drogonath
IO.
308 says,
Oh sweet. Nice.
Dragonov. Symmetrix, thanks for the help. I still have your code up. I'm going to try to get it put in there. Nori, have a good day. Nori, you're streaming tonight, aren't you? Nerdy Biker, thank you. Symmetrix, JD Taylor, Dragonov, Nerdy Biker.
Nerdy Biker says,
Have a good day
Dooku.
and try to catch you later.
Yep. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. As always.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
It only 41 lines of code, Theo.
Smetric says,
I don't have to tell you. Hey,
Okay, well, still gotta make
we all
a
start
day's
somewhere.
tutorial.
I don't have to tell you.
Smile, smile.
Don't ask me questions. I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty. There's too much that I don't know. Don't ask me questions. I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty.
Gumbathy Supreme Overlord says,
It missing the odd health.
Madam Fabulous says,
Nerd.
You just missed me, Cypher. Have a good day. Sorry I missed you.